gods, are those my men? What are you doing here?
Captain, there are rebels everywhere. We had to hide here to get away from them. With only crossbows, we wouldn't have lasted long against a horde of peasants armed with pitchforks.
Are you men of the guard or not?
But it's an enormous crowd, armed to the teeth in the marketplace.
We will attempt to resolve the situation, but I will need your help. Go and position yourselves high on the roofs and balconies with a clear view of the square.
At your command, my lord.
Crossbowmen up high? I quite like that idea. It will lend weight to our argument.
They will not fire, Ryman. Our sole objective is to make the villagers see reason.
You are completely mad. Nothing good will come of this revolt.
You'd better think well, Baker. If you're not with us, you're against us.
Please, Preston, just listen to yourself. We've lived in the same town since we were little.
What's going on here? Attacking the castle guards wasn't enough for you.
Ah, there are the guards. Milords, we are faithful to House Sarwick.
Traitors! You wish to continue living in squalor and eating only what the law...
Silence!
He's a merchant who works at the port. Go.
At least he's one of ours. He suffers with us and fights with us. He's the only one who's dared to act while we die in squalor.
I understand. I will ask that food from the castle be distributed, but first you must stop this revolt.
You would do that? Swear by the Seven, and we will put down our weapons.
Very well. I swear it by the Seven.
Come on, lads. Let's get out of here. I hope you'll give us as much as we need.
The people will never be abandoned again. Trust me.
My thanks, Milord. I was so afraid the situation would get out of hand.
Unfortunately, Riverspring has seen too much of its own blood these last hours.
Tyrek promised them that there would be no innocent victims, and those...
Giving out the castle's food like that, the villagers will be thankful for it, but it won't last for long.
What are you doing? This is no time to stand about. The town is rife with fire and bloodshed.
I know it better than most, but there's nothing to keep me here any longer.
I understand your pain.
Law?
R'hllor is the warmth in your home.
Do not stay here if you don't wish to end up like him. I warned you. Spare me, I beg of you.
Did you listen to this man?
But he just struts around in finery while we starve.
I should slit your throat for what you did. Leave here before I change my mind.
You're a good man, my lord.
You saved me from a terrible fate, Alistair. I am ever so grateful.
Look at him cry, the idiot.
Yeah, he's not so clever.
Many thanks, my lord. I don't know if I'd still be... I think I can get into the
The town has gone completely mad.
You have to knock these idiots around to get them to understand.
Not this time, Ryman. The people... Stop! Leave that...
We're just taking back what is ours. These cursed lords...
Perhaps you want us to slit your throats, like the vultures you are.
Looters caught in the act will be executed. I advise you...
I won't risk my life.
Shit! The captain of the guard! Not a step further, or we will kill all of these lords!
Bastards! How do you want to proceed, Alistair?
People of Riverspring, I am Alistair...
We've been dying of hunger for years, while these lords and ladies...
Start by letting these people...
Free them? The port's merchants are all penniless. We ask only for enough to buy new wares, and reopen our stores.
Our lands are sick and the castle is but these lords here are... Ryman, hand them your purse. Eliana will repay you at the castle.
You have some guts. I'll make sure you... Here, beggars.
Thank you, Lord Alistair.
Your talents as a diplomat are equal to your...
Your compliment warms... You should take advantage. The situation here should...
You're right.
You acted admirably, my lord.
What were you doing, Fred?
The lords wanted me to help them leave the town, but these brutes attacked us before. It's a good thing you arrived when you did. I did...
Pay a ransom? You are aware that our coffers are empty.
Open the gate. I'm returning to the castle.
Very well.
Ah, there you are, Captain. We were about to execute these men. They must learn who's in charge here.
These people must have committed...
They were amongst the rioters.
If you execute people without reason...
What shall we do?
These vermin don't deserve such kind...
Tell us why you're here.
They started it. Shut your mouth, scum. You killed one of our men in the port, and you will pay for that.
This guard claims to have seen you at the...
I was there with the others too, but I'd already left when that guard got an axe through the head.
What is this man being accused of?
My lord, this man was seen in the port.
And you suspect...
One of our guards was killed in front of the storehouse. Someone must pay for that.
Let him go.
Very well.
This man was found near the dying body of one of our men. Look at him. He's pissed himself. You don't need more proof than that.
This man apparently killed a guard.
Everything leads us... We found him carrying an enormous knife.
What were you doing carrying a knife?
Well, because I'm an apprentice to the butcher in the market. I use the blade in my work, nothing more.
Did you find him with the blade in his hand?
No, we found it in his pouch. But the blade was caked with dried blood.
Dried blood, you say? The blood would still be sticky and fresh if it belonged to our man. Let this man go immediately.
Very well, my lord. You're finally to die, you piece of shit.
I've nothing to do with all this. My lot kept out of it from the start.
I don't give a damn. You've been a pain in our arses for far too long. He belongs to an organized gang.
They hold the merchants to ransom. They all pay...
We have good relations with the merchants on the port. They appreciate our protection.
Protection? Don't make me laugh. We finally have the chance to get our hands on him. River Spring will be better off without him.
What were you doing during the rioting?
I live in the inn overlooking the port with some friends. We haven't set foot outside since the revolt started. A group of armed guards arrived and dragged me off in the middle of a game. So, that is River Spring justice, huh? Quick executions without reason?
This man has nothing to do with the current. We're not going to start killing the...
Next time you won't...
Thank you, my lord.
You'll pay for what you...
I wish you had been in your squalor's house as it burned.
This woman must be
I hoped you would say that, my lord.
Are you done, my lord? Yes, my lord.
My lord Sarwick, Tyrek, the leader of the revolt.
The traitor, fine. It's time to put a stop to this madness.
Our actions in town led him to react. Guard.
Very...
At last! The man who everyone is talking about?
I've also... You are the man who...
You know nothing of our He proved that he is on our side.
I've made decisions which may seem unjust. Our town is where it is today, but to bring our
Unfortunately, your efforts seem to be in vain, Alistair.
You disgust me. Nothing changes.
During the rioting, the people... River Spring has suffered heavy loss.
The Guard will fight to the end for the survival. You're so interested in gaining the people's love that you can't rule the town with weak...
The people no longer support you, Tyrek.
He's right, Tyrek. The rioting was foolery. Many of our...
Enough bloodshed, Tyrek. Accept your...
You may have calmed them with your pretty speeches.
I will rebuild River Spring again if it costs me my life. And you will hear it all from the dungeons. Guards, take him away.
You succeeded, Lord Alistair.
Harwin, you address me as Lord now?
Although you do not officially hold the title of Lord, you have shown that you have the soul of one. From this point forth, I shall address you as such.
I shall try to be worthy of your trust. The town may be appeased, but I could not please everyone.
It is difficult to lead. Your choices will always... The decisions you made today...
He is right, Alistair. I never thought I would say this, but River Spring needs a man like you.
Thank you, Ryman.
Good to hear. Not here, Alistair. It has been a particular...
Understood.
Alistair, it is important that I speak with you.
What is it, little sister?
I am sorry for the cold welcome during the burial. I lied to myself by saying that you no longer meant any... When Harwin informed me that you were helping Ryman handle the riot, I would never have forgiven...
Do not worry, little sister.
Are you planning to remain at River Spring?
I will restore River Spring to its former glory.
How do you intend to do that?
I have decided to seek an audience with the Queen at the Red Keep in order to reclaim my titles and inheritance.
You do not have to do that, Alistair. You know, if I wed Valar, the crown will once again recognize the sovereign...
Yes, Harwin spoke of it to me.
Don't be a fool, Alistair. If the Queen were...
I know that, but this marriage would mean the end of River Spring. You do not know the true nature of Valar.
I am well aware of that vulture's reputation. He and I have nothing in common. House Lannister is the richest house in Westeros, and one of the most powerful.
I see your point of view, sister, but I will not allow Valar to share a future with House Sarwick. I would not have you make such a sacrifice to...
I'm sorry, but I cannot share your optimism, brother.
Let's speak now that we are alone, Harwin. Tell me of Garwin. I remember little of him as a child. He was restless, but not bad at heart.
He has certainly grown up since then.
To what extent?
Well, their arguments had become increasingly violent. Several days before he... as a son of a noble family to be disinherited.
But there is no solid evidence of that.
No, just theory.
Would you know where he might have gone?
He enjoyed visiting your men, sir,
I happen to be going there to seek an audience with the Queen. My priority is to get my titles. I will find a way to stop the marriage.
The Seven be praised.
But before all else, I must inform the priesthood of my decision.
Your old bedchamber is still there. Lord Reynald did not want it.
I thank you, Harwin.
Master Alistair.
Good evening, Master Betharios.
What news from your stay on the other continent?
The news is quite dark, I'm afraid. I pray that R'hllor will light my path. My family and my house have not fared well. I cannot return to Braavos. I must take my rightful place here.
The night is dark and full of horrors, my brother. I understand that you may not leave your people to wander blindly, far from the light of R'hllor. But in making this choice, does it mean that you have decided to leave our order?
I did not say that. I am and will remain devoted to R'hllor until I die. The fact that I remain in Westeros in no way changes my dedication to our temple. Quite the contrary.
What do you mean?
I believe that our organization would do well to have a Lord of Westeros devoted to our cause. The light of R'hllor will shine upon my subjects and neighbors.
I see. Well, we can only encourage such initiative. Our order has little representation on the continent of Westeros.
I may need you to send me Denyo to help me in this task.
It will be done. No more than the two of you, though. I will inform the rest of the clergy of your decision and your devotion, Master Alistair. May the light watch over you.
I thank you, Master Betharios. May the light watch over you as well.
Riverspring has recognized his authority, and it would seem that he has decided to stay for good.
Indeed. I spoke to him about it, and he has decided to take on his responsibilities here.
Maester Harwin, do you truly believe that he has a chance of changing the Queen's mind?
Have confidence in your brother, Illyana.
I don't doubt my brother. I doubt Valar.
Worry not, little sister. Harwin, prepare for my voyage. I'm leaving for King's Landing in order to request an audience with the Queen. R'hllor as my witness, I will be the new master of Riverspring.
Mors! Mors! By the gods, Mors, Only you would take on so many wildlings on your own. I was afraid we'd arrive too late.
Indeed. But at what price? My men are dead, as well as those from Kragan's patrol.
In spite of our losses, it is a good day for the Night's Watch. Gorn and his curs would have bled our ranks for years to come.
Despite all that, I owe my life to you and your men.
My honor for the wall. My life for my brothers.
Corin. There was another ranger with me. A little thief from Fleabottom. I stationed him up there with his bow. Did you see him?
Neither him nor his body. You're the only survivor we found.
I see. I'll try to find out what happened to him. I must find him before reporting to Lord Commander Mormont.
The Night's Watch lacks the strength it once had. The wildlings should never have been able to travel this far in the gift.
Take nothing for granted. Nothing lasts forever. We know that better than anyone.
I'll have my men sweep the area until our builders arrive to block up the opening. We'll take care of the slain. Good luck finding the boy, brother.
My thanks. I am greatly indebted to you, Corin. Very well. I left Pop. Where did he go? He was supposed to be posted over here. Something happened here. If Gorn's men had killed Proddy, there would be traces of blood. He must have dropped his bow and abandoned this position when Gorn came upon us. I'll follow his tracks to find out where he ran off to.